Hello everyone, my name is Helena and I'm an English teacher and I specialize in teaching exams, namely IELTS, and this is what this channel is about. I recently released a course on how to write IELTS Task 2 essays, and if you haven't seen it, you can find that course by following the link in the top right corner of your screen or in the description below this video. Anyhow, after the release of this writing course, I received a lot of requests from you guys asking for speaking tips. Specifically, quite a few of my Instagram followers asked about how to break the language barrier and start speaking in English. And this is what this video is going to be about. Naturally, the best way to start speaking any foreign language or prepare for a speaking exam would be to work with a teacher. But maybe you cannot do that at the moment. Maybe you don't have the time or the budget for English lessons. So the second best way to improve your speaking is to speak with a partner. And if you have a friend who speaks English and who you can practice with, that's great. Practice speaking together. But again, there is a but. Not everyone has an English-speaking friend. So what can you do on your own to break through that speaking block and improve your speaking? Here is my tip number 1. Read aloud. Yes, it's as simple as that, but this exercise is a true magic pill. Why? Why is that so? Well, the reason is that when you speak any language, you use your speech organs to produce speaking. Your speaking organs are your lips, your tongue, your vocal cords, your larynx, and others. I don't want to get too technical here. The point is that your speech organs are mostly muscles like biceps or triceps. And when you begin to speak a foreign language, you make your muscles do a completely new workout, and they don't really know how. Speaking a foreign language requires you to press your lips, perhaps in a different way from your native language. You have to put your tongue in new positions and move it differently and quickly from one position to the next one. And that's quite a difficult task. Plus, on top of asking your muscles to move in a new way, you need to think about your ideas, the grammar, the vocabulary, and all of this makes speaking a new language really stressful. However, when you just read, you remove some of this stress because the ideas, the grammar, and the vocabulary are already laid out for you in a text. All you need to do is read and exercise your muscles. As a result, your muscles will learn how to produce the sounds of a foreign language, and your confidence and fluency will start getting better. Even if you are an advanced student, this exercise will still help you become more fluent and more confident in your speaking. Now, how often should you do this exercise? And how much time should you spend on it? Well, practice often, but little. Ideally, you'll do this practice every day, and you should spend around 5 to 10 minutes reading. I also recommend choosing a text that is easy for you, in which you'll know most of the words. You can even choose only one small paragraph and reread it a number of times. As you read, try to focus on saying the words correctly, and try to read a bit faster every time. You'll notice improvement after a few weeks of regular practice. Now, tip number 2. Do shadowing. Shadowing is an exercise in which you listen to a speaker and repeat after them. To do this exercise at home, you can listen to recordings from some English course books that you probably have at home. You can listen to English podcasts, or watch and listen to YouTube videos, or even TED Talks. With current technology, you have a lot of options. to start with this exercise, I'd recommend watching videos with subtitles first, or listening to podcasts that have scripts, so you could read and listen at the same time. So, how to do this? Once you've found the right video or recording, press the play button, listen to a phrase that the speaker says, press stop, and repeat what the speaker just said. Of course, try to copy the speaker's intonation and pronunciation. Let's do it together right now. Shadowing will help you improve both your pronunciation and fluency. Okay, shadowing will help you improve both your pronunciation and fluency. Then listen to the next phrase and so on. Oh, and what I just said is true. This exercise will help you improve your pronunciation and fluency. It will help you notice how fluent speakers use the language and how they sometimes blend some sounds together when they speak. It's called assimilation, and it happens in every language. So try to notice and copy this blending in English. And an extra bonus of this exercise is that it also helps you improve your listening skills. One more mini tip for this exercise is choose the audio or video that is interesting for you with a speaker that you like. It will make this exercise just a bit easier, more engaging, and you'll continue practicing it for a bit longer. Now again, as with the previous exercise, do this exercise often, but for a short time. And you can practice reading aloud as a warm-up first, and then do shadowing for more focused practice. Okay, now you probably have a very reasonable question in your head. And how about exam speaking? This is a channel for IELTS, right? Correct. And to answer that question, here is my last tip. Record yourself speaking on your phone, answering exam questions. It's very easy these days to find IELTS questions in books or on the internet. So do that, choose a few questions and record your own answers on your phone. This exercise has one very important point. When you finished the recording, replay the recording, listen to yourself and try to notice your own mistakes, and also think about how you could further improve your answer. This is a great exercise because if you notice your own mistakes and you correct them yourself, it's very unlikely that you'll make those mistakes again. A teacher may correct you 100 times and you'll still be making the same mistake. But if you make a self-correction, your brain will actually remember it. This is just how the human mind works. Same goes for self-improvement. If you yourself decide that you can use better words or better grammar to answer this or that question, you're more likely to remember those words and phrases in the actual exam. So, record yourself answering exam questions, listen to your answers, think of what you can improve, and then record yourself again. Obviously, you also need to do this practice regularly in order to see improvement. You can do all 3 practices immediately one after another, or you can do reading aloud on one day, then shadowing on the next one, and speaking and recording on day 3. The key is to find your own rhythm that will help you keep practicing regularly. And that's all from me for today. If you liked this video, please remember to give it a like. And do subscribe to this channel for more tips and lessons. Also remember to hit that notification bell. If there is anything you're interested in, you can let me know in the comments and I'll try to create a video based on your requests. Bye for now. Happy learning!